We're down here in Columbus in the clubhouse with Chad Reineke, Bats starter and winner from last night. Chad, congratulations on a good start last night and a terrific start to your year. I'm sure you're very happy with how things have gone through three, right?
Yeah, I'm very happy with with the way things have played out around the season. I guess in my past I've struggled out of the gate a little bit, so anytime you can jump out and help the team win 3 games, you're happy, and there's always things to work on and get better on. But the team's playing real well right now, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Specifically talking about last night, and just how'd you feel, and what was your success? You seemed to get stronger as the game went.
Well, the results got a little stronger as the game went. I wouldn't say physically I felt stronger. Yesterday was one of those games where, coming out of the bullpen, before the game, you just knew you didn't really have your best stuff, and I went out there and just tried to throw through it, and was a little stubborn. I just didn't have a good fastball yesterday, velocity-wise. So instead of fighting it those last couple innings, I just said, well, that's what I got today, and I was just trying to keep them off balance and keep the ball down and let them hit the ball on the ground. And with our infield, you got a good chance of getting outs with the guys that are playing behind you. You
led me right into that. Defensively, clearly there was the error to an unearned run, but still, you've got to feel awfully good about this defense this team puts out there behind you every night.
Yeah, I tell you, it's not only catching the ball and throwing the ball, but there's times when the other team hits balls where I feel like it's going to be a base hit, and Zach and Val, they just know they're in the right place all the time. It seems, they kind of shift themselves, and I don't know how many times I've seen the ball go past me, and I'm like, well, there's a base hit, and Cozart's standing right up there up the middle. Yeah. So to have those guys behind you, and even Frazier and Dorney, that's a great infield, and it's just a big confidence booster that. You just go out and hope to, make contact, let the hitters make contact, keep the ball on the ground.
They have a rally going with the bases loaded. You got a big force at third. Did that you're clearly only a third of the way there, but that kind of killed their rally a bit, didn't it?
That's one of those plays right there. That's what I was talking about. Sure. That ball's going in the hole, and Cozy goes over there and makes a grab and gets you out at third, and, it probably is a game changer. Who's to say? Was that the first out of the inning, I think, or, the rally, that could be a rally killer, or it could, start them up. And, Zach made a nice play, and I was fortunate, to get a couple more ground balls, and that was big right there. That was kind of the, once I got through that, I knew that I just, had to keep attacking the zone and let them put it play.
We'll have more with Chad Reineke in a moment. It's Bats Baseball on Sports Radio 790. Segment 2 and 3, 2, 1. With Louisville winner from last night, Chad Reineke. Chad, talk about the year last year for you here, a 9-9 year, and a very consistent year, and how maybe that has led you into this 2011 year.
Well, I think the biggest thing wasn't so much the numbers and the performance last year as coming into the same organization. Mm-hmm. I hadn't been in the same organization back-to-back years in, probably 3 or 4 years. So just coming back and being familiar with the staff, your teammates, the surroundings, everything, it's made a big difference this year. You just feel a little more comfortable. You don't feel like you're walking on eggshells and having to impress every person every time you do something. So I think that was the best thing for me and even my wife. It's been a little easier this year, just kind of knowing the situation and knowing what to expect.
What was your off-season and fall ball like?
Well, I'll tell you, it was a different experience. I went down to Venezuela and played 6 weeks down there, and the baseball side of it was awesome. There's some good talent down there, and the fans, boy, they really like their baseball, and they're into every game. It's like a big party. So, I definitely, it was an experience that, being away from my wife, for 6 more weeks after a long season was tough, and not really giving my body a rest. But, it's something that I felt I had to do, and that, anytime that you're on the mound, somebody's watching, and you got to make things happen. So
your next start schedule in Toledo, so you'll be basically going back home again, and a little close to your heaven in Ann Arbor there. So I know you'll feel good pitching in front of the family and friends, right?
Yeah, it's funny. The farther north I get in this state, the better I feel. The less scarlet and gray I see, the better. But yeah, I'm gonna get up there, and it's Easter weekend, and I think I'm gonna have a lot of family there. It's always good to see them. A lot of extended family I don't get to see very often the way I travel around. So that'll be nice, and hopefully get to see some maize and blue and get a little closer to God's country.
Right. Well, congratulations on a 3-0 start. Not necessarily your college team of choice, but congratulations and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, that's Chad Reineke. We'll have more from Columbus in a moment. It's Bats Baseball on Sports Radio 790.